All right, it's February 18th, 2026, and wow, what a day for news. We've got everything from a massive digital blackout that knocked hundreds of thousands off YouTube, all the way to a historic, chill-inducing gold medal moment at the Olympics. Plus, some Hollywood drama that's got everyone talking. So let's get right into it and unpack the top 10 stories of the day.
Okay, let's kick things off. We're counting down the top 10 stories, and our journey today is going to take us all over the map, from the very screen you're looking at right now to the snowy peaks of the Winter Olympics. It's a packed list, so let's jump in.
So, we've kind of grouped today's biggest stories into a few key areas. We'll be looking at the tech that runs our lives, the entertainment we all love, some incredible athletic moments that'll inspire you, and of course, some major global events you need to know about. First up, let's talk about our digital world. All right, Section 1, Tech and Media in Flux. We're talking about disruptions that are hitting your daily feed and what you're watching on your screen. And believe me, we are kicking this off with a huge one that you might have actually felt yourself. 240,000 plus. That's the staggering number of people who tried to get on YouTube today and couldn't. A massive outage that basically sent a shockwave across the internet here in the US. So, what did this actually look like? Well, for starters, videos just wouldn't load. The app was crashing for tons of people. And if you were watching a live stream, poof, gone. But honestly, the real story here goes a bit deeper. Think about it. For all the creators and businesses out there that literally depend on YouTube for their income, a day of downtime isn't just a small problem. It's a massive hit. It's also a pretty scary reminder of just how much power is in the hands of, a couple of giant tech companies. So, from the pipes of the internet, let's talk about the actual stuff that flows through them. Our next story lands us right in the world of media regulation, and it looks like late-night host Stephen Colbert and his network, CBS, are at the center of a developing controversy with the SEC. And really, what this all boils down to is a classic, and I mean classic, American debate. On one side, you got media accountability. On the other, free speech boundaries. Where do you draw that line? This whole thing, which seems to be about political ads, is sparking a huge national conversation all over again about who gets to decide what's okay to broadcast. And let me tell you, it is a messy, complicated question with absolutely no easy answers. Okay, let's switch gears completely and dive into the world of entertainment and pop culture. We've got a little bit of everything here. Hollywood drama, a TV show finale that's got everyone talking, and a big dose of nostalgia for you gamers. And first up, it looks like actor Shia LaBeouf is making headlines again. This time, it's for an incident that went down during the Mardi Gras celebrations in New Orleans. So here's what we know. He was in New Orleans, got arrested on some disorder-related charges, and he's already been released. Right now, his reps are staying pretty quiet, but this whole thing just adds another chapter to the actor's very public and, frankly, long history with legal issues. It definitely raises more questions about his career and what's going on. Okay, moving from real-life drama to the kind on our screens, oh my gosh, fans of the show Tell Me Lies are probably still picking their jaws up off the floor after that season 3 finale. It was just an absolute roller coaster of twists that basically blew up all the relationships we've been following. Seriously, after those insane reveals with Lucy, Bree, and Wrigley, the finale just ended. It left viewers with this huge cliffhanger, and now social media is absolutely exploding with one simple question. Is there going to be a season 4? And what on earth could happen next? The speculation is just wild. And now for something that's going to hit you right in the feels, especially if you're a gamer. Get ready for this. Final Fantasy IX is coming back. Yep, the beloved classic is getting a full-blown remastered release this May. And as if that weren't cool enough, reports are saying that the fan-favorite Black Mage Vivi is going to get a renewed spotlight. The gaming community is just buzzing with excitement, ready to welcome back an old friend. Okay, from the virtual world to the very real one. Let's turn our attention to the snow and ice of the Milano Cortina 2026 Winter Olympics because some truly incredible stories are unfolding right now. 41, just think about that number for a second. It's not a score, it's not a time. It's the age of Team USA's Elana Meyers Taylor, and it's a number that is officially going down in Olympic history. After an entire career of fighting, of near misses, and just pure dedication, she finally got to stand on top of that podium. She won her first ever Olympic gold medal in women's monobob. And what's more, this victory makes her one of the oldest U.S. athletes to ever win gold at the Winter Games. I mean, what an incredible, powerful story about never, ever giving up on your dream. And sticking to the slopes, one of Team USA's most exciting stars. That's what everyone is saying about snowboarder Red Gerard. I mean, he has been putting on an absolute clinic in the slopestyle competition. He's mixing this insane technical skill with just mind-blowing creativity. He is, no question, one of the athletes you have to watch at these games. And it's not just these two. The games as a whole are really heating up. We're seeing these unbelievably dramatic photo finishes in speed skating, down to the millisecond. And we're seeing just raw, pure emotion on the podiums. The medal races are getting tighter and tighter, which means we're heading into the most competitive and exciting part of the Olympics. All right, for our last section today, we're going to zoom out and cover a couple of serious global incidents. And we're starting with a really troubling event from the world of soccer. So, a huge match between two European giants, Real Madrid and Benfica, was actually stopped mid-game. Why? Because player Vinícius Jr was allegedly targeted with racist abuse coming from the fans in the stands. And look, this is not a one-off thing. It's part of this really disturbing and ongoing problem with racism in European football. This latest incident has just made the calls for action even louder, and people are demanding much tougher penalties, like major stadium bans, to try and finally get this ugliness out of the sport. And our final story today is a terrifying but ultimately hopeful story of survival out of California. An avalanche near Castle Peak suddenly trapped multiple skiers, creating a true life-or-death emergency. But thankfully, emergency crews responded incredibly fast, and they were able to rescue several people from the snow. It's a huge relief, but also a stark reminder, and authorities are now sending out urgent warnings for everyone enjoying winter sports to stay vigilant and pay close attention to the mountain conditions, because they can change in an instant. And there you have it. That's your top 10 news roundup for a very, very busy day. From the digital world to the sports world, from Hollywood drama to global events, today's headlines really gave us a lot to digest. It's been a real whirlwind, and I'd love to know what you think. Out of everything we covered, which story really stood out to you or surprised you the most? Let me know. Thanks so much for tuning in for this explainer, and we'll catch you on the next one as we try to make sense of this crazy, fast-moving world of ours.